Coffee time with Lee.
CBS presents this program in color.
G'day, folks. The time is 10:09 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 24th of August, 2026. And of course, that means it's the 25th for my time-traveling friends. There it is. On the other side of the planet. You know, big hello to every single one of you, no matter where you are. But a really big hello to that city with the most community members worldwide. And what city is that? Melbourne, Australia, my friends. Melbourne, Australia. Super excited that you're here. Once again, no matter where you're from, I really hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm Lee. I'm the guy who started this community of ours. You folks are you, and you folks are the reason why it's funny. It's your stuff that you've shared that made this community funny. So I'm going to just quickly cheers you for being funny and for making us the funniest city on the internet. Population us. Funny people in a funny place, making people laugh. That is so good. You know what else would be good? In fact, great. If you would click the like button on this video, the thumbs up button, the up arrow, whatever it might be, please click that. It's going to really help me out with the algorithm, and I think folks can tell just by looking at me. I need all the help I could get. Also, like and subscribe and follow and all that stuff, please and thank you. Greatly appreciated. All that stuff really helps. And I do this because, well, I do it for you, my friends. I really do. So thank you for that. You folks are awesome. And after all that, getting you to click those buttons and stuff like that, I'll drop the bomb, and that bomb is, I don't got a lot of content today. You might even say that.
I think I can sum up the show for you with one word. Nothing.
Hope you like Seinfeld. If not, well, that's when they were trying to pitch the Seinfeld show on the show. And that was George Costanza. So I'm going to do my best, though. I promise you. I may not have a lot of content, but I got a little bit of things to talk about. Let's see. Last night I worked the WWE Summer Tour. They stopped here in Calgary, and the wrestling was happening at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. It was a good crowd. People were having a fantastic time. And my buddy Mitch and my buddy Taryn, they were both there. And Mitch got some great photos. I got some photos here, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time because I am not up on my current wrestlers. I can't tell you who these folks are. But he's got some great photos. Maybe you recognize the wrestlers. If you do, let us know in the comments. Let me bring it up right now. Mitch was right on the floor up front. Great photos, Mitch. Really appreciate that. Folks, are you fans of wrestling? You know, when I was a kid, I was a big fan of wrestling. But as I got older, I found out that a lot of adults think that all the situations in wrestling are absolutely real. And that made me feel real bad about the condition of the human race. So I kind of stopped following wrestling. But when it's happening in town, it's in front of me, it's just like a circus. It's pure entertainment. It's still fun, right? They are great athletes. They have fantastic coordination and choreography and all that. So I got a lot of respect for it. It's not the wrestlers I had a problem with. Anyways, that was a fun night last night. We didn't go very late. Went to about 10 o'clock. Got out of there. I got home probably around 11. And I stayed up late. I did. Just because after I work, and I work in the evening, I find it hard to come home and just go to sleep right away. I should have went to bed a lot earlier. I am kind of tired. But that's not why we don't have a lot of content today. I just don't have a lot of content today. But I do have some, like I said. So we have that. Let's see. I really would appreciate if you told your pets I said hello, folks. And while you're at it, why not snap a picture of those pets? I don't care if it's a cat, a dog, a fish, a hog, a frog, a reptile, a pet rock, maybe a pet plant, maybe I don't know, a spider would be awesome. Let's see your pets, my friends. Come on, snap a quick picture of them. Send those pictures to pets@wellithoughitwasfunny.com or just attach them to your comments on this video. I want to see your pets. I triple cat, triple dog, triple bat, triple hog, dare you to send in photos of your pets. You're not chicken, are you? Hey, do you got a pet chicken? I want to see that too. All right, so what's going on? What's happening? Let's talk about something, maybe something a little fun. What are some movies that you love that generally people hate? I've got two. I got two examples I can give you right now for me. These are movies that I think they're masterpieces in their own way. And people just hate them. Now, we're going to start off one. This is like low-hanging fruit. So many people hate this movie. So many people haven't seen it. Hudson Hawk, Bruce Willis. This movie was fantastic, if you ask me, and if you ask anyone else, it was probably one of the worst movies I've ever saw. I absolutely love it. I think it's really funny. Every time I watch it, I get a more of an appreciation for it. I really do. I think this movie was fantastic. It's a heist movie. There's musical elements. I don't even like musicals, but the way they put it in there, it's kind of cool. It's for timing for certain elements that they're doing. So good, and yet so hated. Check it out if you haven't checked it out before. If you have checked it out and you didn't like it, maybe give it another chance and try it again. It's just a big spoof. It's a fun movie. And if you do like it, let me know. I really want to know that I'm not the only person out there to like it. Actually, there is a tech blogger and writer, writer and blogger, I should say, by the name of Paul Thurrott. I really like the guy. I like his writing. His books are fantastic. I like the Windows Weekly show that he's on, all this stuff. He loves this movie. Smart man. And here's another one that people hate that I absolutely love. Howard the Duck. That's right. Howard the Duck was such a fun movie that people love to hate. I think it's a freaking masterpiece. I think it's so funny from beginning to end. Yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. Leah Thompson, young Leah Thompson, looking fantastic, plays a rocker that, she helps out Howard, and some questionable love scenes in it, but one questionable love scene. But oh my gosh, folks, I really like this movie, and I understand why people wouldn't like it, but I'm not one of those folks. I saw it in the theater when I was a kid, pretty much a teenager. I can't remember what year it came out, but I was late teenager. Fantastic movie, in my opinion. I'm not gonna say you're gonna like it. I'm not gonna say you should like it, but you definitely could like it if you watch it with an open mind. So these are two movies. Like I said, this one really low hanging fruit for a lot of people. Yeah. Check them out, folks. I love them. Hey, and they both start with H. What a coincidence. Maybe there's something to do with the letter H. So what movies do you like that generally are not liked? They could be funny movies, they could be dramas, they could whatever. I just want to know, are there any movies that you like that other people don't like? How about TV shows too while you're at it? So yeah, love it. I love these two weird movies. I want to hear from you, my friends. I guess I'll call you my folks, but you're not my folks. You are your own people. Oh my god, I'm talking just stupid. But anyways, folks, let's move on from that. Let's get on to our featured posts. And I got 4 great featured posts today. I got one from Lizzy Grin, got one from Meg Opry, one from Michelle Finnerty, and one from Retsmek. All 4 people are folks that are top posters on the group. Retsmek's my brother. Michelle Finnerty is one of our mods here, great photographer, share a lot of her stuff. Lizzy Grin's another one of our top posters, and Meg Opry's moving to the top real quick. So these are folks that if you've been on the group for any while, you've seen their stuff probably. But let's start off. We're going to start off with Lizzy Grin's post, bringing that up right now. Always go for the natural organic skulls. Oh, that's awesome. Halloween's coming up, folks. I love it. All right. So thank you, Lizzy. Next one is from Meg Opry. I don't know if this is true, but I sure hope it is. This is freaking genius. Love it. Thank you, Meg. Next one is from Michelle Finnerty. Judas Priest breaking the law. I'm talking to you. All right. Thank you, Michelle. And then fourth and final, but not least, it's from Retsmek, who happens to be my brother Ian. He's a funny guy. This might not be true, but it sure is funny. Thank you, Nay/Ian. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Meg. Thank you, Lizzy. And thank you to you for making us the funniest city on the internet. You folks make so many people laugh every day with the stuff that you share here. We have about 950,000 community members, and you count our 2 groups. So one's at 930 something. The other one's well over 22,000. And, but we have about 1.5 million visitors every day. So both of those numbers are incredible. 1.5 million visitors coming here to find something to laugh. Think of all those people laughing because of something that you shared. You made the world a little bit better, and I'm making the world a little bit worse by sharing these bad jokes. My friend talked me into joining a fantasy football league. Boy, was I disappointed when it had nothing to do with wizards and dragons and trolls. Vincent Price was taller than Katie Price, and heavier than Allen price. I only know this because I checked a price comparison website. You have to hand it to short people, because they can't reach it themselves. What's the difference between a cat and a comma? A cat has claws on the end of its paws, and a comma is a pause at the end of a clause. Why do we say slept like a baby when babies are up every 2 hours fussing and crying? I want to sleep like my cat. 14 hours, no responsibilities, 0 regrets. Hey, I really hope those made you laugh, my friends. I have to thank Philip Rogers for the price comparison joke. I think I made up that fantasy football joke, but I'm sure other people have come up with that idea before too. And you know, there's other jokes, I don't know where they came from, but I'm telling you right now, folks, I would love to tell your jokes. Why not leave your jokes as a comment on today's video or send them to me via email at jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I really want to tell your jokes, folks. And friends, I am here 4 days a week with a fresh batch of jokes just for you. If you're having a good time and like to show your appreciation, please consider dropping $1 or $2 in our tip jar at donate.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can help us keep the lights on, keep the joke machine rolling, and keeping our imaginary cow fed. But in the end, my friends, the most important thing to me is that you keep laughing. You can also help support the channel and look cool at the same time by visiting store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. From stickers to coffee cups and t-shirts to hoodies, we've got it all. I really do hope you enjoy those jokes, my friends. And if you have it in you, why not record yourself telling your own joke and send that to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. It's one thing for me to tell your jokes. It's way better if you tell your jokes. I'd love it if you click play on this video and all of a sudden there you were telling a joke. That would be awesome. But friends, you're already doing more than enough. You're making about 1.5 million people laugh every day. That's right. That number is correct. We have about 950,000 people in our 2 communities, and that's amazing. But even more amazing is, according to Facebook, about 1.5 million people are visiting these communities every day to find something to make them laugh. And you're providing that. You're making the world a bit better by making all those people laugh. And I hope that makes you feel good, because it sure makes me feel good, my friends. And with that, I think I'm going to sign off. I really hope you do let us know what your favorite movie that you like that other people don't like. I really hope you let us know what's making you laugh. I hope you comment on today's video. Please click the like, all that stuff. But the biggest thing is I want you folks just to be laughing. I really do, because you deserve to laugh too. You really do. We're going to see you again on Friday, my time. Hopefully you're going to be here too. And that will be Saturday for you folks in Melbourne and all over Australia. Until that time, my friends, keep laughing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.